Hello and welcome to a demonstration of the Enterprise Portal Platform version 4.3. What we're going to do in this presentation is go through the administrative environment, take a look at the different aspects of Portal, and then deploy a portlet application to the portal so you can see how that's done. So let's go ahead and get started. I've already logged in as the administrator, so you could do that by simply clicking the login button on the main page. Once you are logged in, I'm using the default administrative password and user ID and password. Once you've logged in, you will get access to this page. So you will have access to seeing the dashboard, the administrative utilities, as well as the ability to log out, of course. You will also notice on the main portal page, there are 4 pages available to you. The home page, which has 4 portlets, a greetings portlet, a user profile portlet, and a current users portlet. As well as in the center area, it has kind of a graphic representation. Then you'll also notice there's a news portlet page, as well as a weather page and a samples page. What we're going to do is go through the process of deploying a new portlet application, and then also adding a new page to this portal, and implementing a couple portlets or placing some portlets on that new page so you can see how that's done. So let's go ahead and take a look at the administrative interface. So here we are in the administrative page. So you'll notice here there are 4 tabs. One is called CMS for Content Management System. This provides you the ability to do document management and content management within Portal. Then we have Members, which is your member management system. This gives you the ability to manage all of the users associated with the portal as well as their permissions. Then we have WSRP. The WSRP gives you the ability to access remote resources, remote portlets that have been deployed in other environments and access them through web services and deploy them as if you own them and that you have them accessible to be displayed within your portal environment. And then fourth, of course, which is where we're going to spend our time, is Portal Admin. Inside Portal Admin, there are several different tabs. So we'll go through those quickly. First, we have the Portal Objects. Now, Portal Objects is really kind of how the portal is organized. So you'll notice here we have several different options. We have an admin portal, which is what you're looking at right now. We have the default portal, which is what you saw when you initially logged in, and then we have a template that we can create that would be useful in the case that we're building lots of portal content repetitively. So we're going to actually be coming back and going into the default and modifying the default portal by adding additional pages to it. But you'll notice here we can even create additional portal environments if we choose to do that. So let's take a look at Portlet Definitions. In order to deploy a portlet application to Portal, we have to create a portlet definition first. Once we create the portlet definition, you'll notice that each one of these portlets listed here mean that they are deployed in the Portal architecture, in the deployment directory of Portal. So in order to deploy a new portlet, we need to take that portlet application and deploy it so it shows up in this list. So let me show you how that's done. So you'll notice here I'm looking actually inside of the directory JBoss EPP43, and inside the JBoss EPP43 directory there's actually some sample portlet applications. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this sample portlet application, I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to add it to the deployment directory. This is sufficient in order to deploy an application to Portal. So when I choose paste, it's basically going to paste that content into this directory. And if you know a little bit about JBoss Application Server, whenever you place content in the deploy directory, it deploys that application resource. So now this portlet is deployed. So what I can do is come back to the Enterprise Portal platform, right? Take a look at all the portlets that are listed here, and I can do a refresh. When I refresh this page, the new portlet that has been deployed should now show up in this list. So there it is, close to the bottom. It's called the Weather Portlet. So the Weather Portlet is going to give us a portlet instance that we can place on a page. But in order for that to happen, we must create that instance first. So you'll notice if you scroll over to the side, there is an option here to create an instance. So we will select that, create the instance, so we can create this instance and we'll call it the weather test portlet. And then we'll say create instance. Once we create that instance, you'll notice it'll take us to the details page for that portlet, providing us the title, any keywords that are associated, the locales that are supported for that portlet, media types, portlet modes, different states that are supported, all of this coming from the XML file, the deployment descriptor that was provided by the developer of this portlet. So we verify this information, we have a chance to look at it. We can also see all the other portlet instances that are available by selecting portlet instances. So what we're going to do is go to the default, and you'll notice the same tabs that we saw earlier, news, sample, weather, and default. We're going to create a new page here called test. We'll select create page. And now we'll go in, and on this new test, we'll select the page layout. So in this page layout, you'll now see a list of all the portlet instances that are available. So right now we're using a page layout that contains a center and a left region. So what we can do is select the portlets we want to show up in those regions. So I'm going to take the Google map, and once the Google map is selected, I can choose to add it to the center region. I'm going to then, of course, take the portlet that we installed, the weather test portlet, and add that as well. Now once those have been added, we can very easily go back to the portal and in the portal you'll now see our test page is displayed. We can select that. And now you can see our weather portlet as well as our Google Map portlet created. So thank you for joining us for this demonstration of Portal. Hopefully you've got a little bit of a taste of how easy it is to create or take a portlet, a JSR 168 portlet, and deploy it to Portal, and then go in and configure the environment in which that portlet will display. Thanks very much, and we'll see you next time.